guys, and welcome to my exam week in my life exam vlog. It's semester 2. Didn't really vlog my first semester. Oops. I'm gonna try to get better, so that's why I'm starting on Friday. So technically it's not a week, it's like a week and a couple of days. Anyways, I'm not balding. It's just my hair's pulled back. I'm gonna go shower. I had 2 classes today in the morning. I had one more class in the afternoon, but I had bio and chem this morning. And bio, no. I have to study for that because my exam is next Friday. And then chem, I have an exam on Monday. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad because it's kind of like a review from last semester's chem. But I'm still gonna study because last time I thought my exam was just review and I actually did really bad. I just have a lot this upcoming week. I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I have my chem exam and my music exam on Monday, and the music exam is like, it's just different from last semester. I'm taking more music classes this semester. I'm taking like 23 units. Anyways, we do like improv and conducting and singing, and those are just things I don't usually do. And I haven't even gotten started on drafting my exam. My exam is basically an improv piece on my instrument. So I don't know. And then on Friday I have bio, but today I had a practice test, and let's just say it wasn't super great. My professor has been gone like half of the week, so I just kind of put it behind me, but now I need to bring it back. Today I have a pre-dental society event for like an hour in the evening that I'm going to study as much as I can, because I told myself I wasn't going to study on Fridays as like a reward, but I feel like I have to now. But I'm going to go shower because I feel kind of sick and I don't want to be sick right now. What else? Oh, and next week I have rehearsal every single day, and so I haven't even looked at my music, so I should probably get on that. Okay, bye. I'm at the library now. It's hot. It's currently Saturday, and I was supposed to wake up early and study. Like, I set my alarm for 8 in the morning, and then I slept to 11 o'clock because my alarm didn't go off. And I went to go eat lunch, and now it is 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna study till 6:30. Then after 6:30, when I eat dinner, I'm gonna go study some more. But I'm calling night at 10 o'clock because I need to do my laundry. And laundry is like a 3-hour situation at my school. So I'm not gonna try to go to bed late, because tomorrow I will wake up and study early. currently 9:50 p.m. and I'm gonna finish studying for my chemistry exam. I feel pretty confident. Well, not confident, but I feel pretty like comfortable with all the material and everything because it's still review from last semester. So hopefully I do well. I've been studying since Thursday, so that was like 4 days. Just enough. Today, yeah, I basically just studied and I got back from this music rehearsal room because I was practicing for my part 1 of my music exam tomorrow. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but it's basically like improv and singing and conducting, and so I practiced as much as I could, but it's like improv, so you can't really practice it, so I'm just gonna wing it and hope for the best. But I got all my materials to stay for a little longer tonight. These are my favorite. Actually, no, I like the snack mix, but this one's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna study till 12 in the morning, and I'm gonna go back to my dorm room so I can get like 7 hours of sleep before everything. But yeah, my music. And then, oh my gosh, I am so proud of my cheat sheet for chemistry, but when I was printing it out, the font was like super weird, but that's basically, it looks really nice. And then for music, I was writing, it's really simple melodies though, like if you actually like zoom in and really think about it. But yeah, tomorrow I had to improv like those off of the spot, and then chem is just on 2 chapters, and I had the cheat sheet, so hopefully I won't be here too long. But right now it's 10 p.m. I'm gonna stay here for like 2 hours and go over the stuff, and then after my exams are done tomorrow, I have rehearsal, and then I'm just gonna shift focus to my bio exam, which is on Friday. So okay guys, it is Monday and I have my chemistry and my music exam today. So that exam was actually horrible. It's like it makes me feel horrible because I studied so much for it, but and I thought it was easy. I knew it. Every time I think that I'm confident about an exam, it always doesn't turn out the way I hope. It was like my exam, and I thought it was going to be a review and pretty similar to last semester's exam. It was not. It was completely different, and may I say, probably harder. And I'm just frustrated because I studied so much for it, and I felt like there were just things that I didn't know how to do, and like I feel like it's justifiable if like, you know, you study for it, you know how to do it, but you like maybe like made an error or something. Like this is like genuinely like I completely blanked on the test, and so I don't really want to think about it anymore. I probably got a C, or like at best a B. I'm hoping for a B, but I really came in there thinking I was gonna get an A or even like a high A. But right now it's 11:04. My music exam starts at 11:30, so I'm gonna bring my instrument and start warming up in the music hall. But yeah, I'm just upset about my chem. I always crash out over chem. Just finished my music exam. I think I did okay. Definitely better than how I did in chem. But the exam was supposed to be like, you came in knowing what you were doing, but I felt like because he had to walk me through certain things that I missed, then I probably like missed points on it or something like that. But Now I'm gonna go get food, and then I think I am gonna go study for biology and then go to my last class of the day. So I'm gonna finish my 2 bio lectures that I need to watch today, and then afterwards I think I'm gonna start studying for my second part of my music exam. But yeah. It's basically 11:14, and I'm gonna start studying till the library closes, which is at 2 in the morning, because I have a music exam tomorrow. It's like part 2 of the music exam I took on Monday, and I just really haven't studied for it. I tried to yesterday, but yesterday just focused on bio, and so I didn't really, by the time I got to music, I couldn't really retain anything when I studied. So hopefully I retain some things. There are just things here that I don't know how to do. Like, we had to, for our test tomorrow, we had to listen to a piece, and then we had to figure out the pitch, and it's like it goes by really fast because it's like an audio, and I had to fill out like a grid and put the pitches for each measure, and I just don't know if I can I can't count that fast. Like, whenever I do homework, I have to have the video on like 0.5 speed, and I can't do that on the exam because it's gonna be for the whole class, so I can't just be like, hey, but yeah, I'm just gonna do text real quick. But yeah, hopefully I get to study and I'm productive, because if not, I think I'm actually gonna fail, unfortunately. I had to know intervals too, and like key signatures as well, so wait guys, look, I had to identify intervals tomorrow for my exam, and like I'm just given an audio. I don't know the starting notes, so it's kind of hard. Without the piano, it's hard for me to know, because like my ear and like pitch recognition is so bad. But it's getting late, and I feel like I studied as much as I could for the other aspects of the test. So it's currently Wednesday. I don't have any rehearsal today, but I do have my biology tutor, so I'm gonna go to her, and then I'm gonna study for the rest of the day. I just had a meeting on Zoom, and then earlier today I did all my classes. I got an A on my music exam, but then I got a B on chem, so it's whatever. I just hoped that I would do better on chem to set me up for the rest of the semester. But yeah, I just have bio this upcoming Friday, and then I have kind of like a week break, but I really don't, because the week afterwards I go straight into my lab practical, my other music class, the midterm, and then chem again. So there is no break to my study. So let's go. Hi you guys, and it is currently a Saturday, 1:13. I woke up at 7:30. Actually no, I had to be somewhere at 7:30 in the morning. It was a conference for Greek life, and it was just talking about, leadership, because I'm on exec for Panhell, and it was also talking about like new members and like what to expect, which I also am a new member of my sorority. But I got back, ate lunch, and then I made myself a matcha because we're gonna go to the library and I have a lot of busy work to do. I need to finish my post-lab, my pre-lab, and my lab for chem, and then I need to do chemistry homework, and that's like 100 questions. So I haven't gotten started on that, but I finished all of my bio busy work stuff, and my exam yesterday was okay. It was just like, there's a lot of questions that were repeat from the past exams, but there are also a lot of questions where I was stuck between two answer choices. So I hope I got a B. I studied a lot for it, so I don't really regret or would feel frustrated if, I didn't get an A, because there were some questions that were pretty hard. But yeah, I made my matcha with my new matcha scale. This is actually my first matcha of the whole year. I thought I was gonna be making a bunch, and I ran out of powder, and then I just never got to it. And then my boyfriend actually got me a matcha scale, and I've always wanted one, and so I'm finally putting it to use. Then after I do my busy work for chem, I have a music project due this upcoming week, and so actually Monday, and so I need to finish that. And then my concert is this Thursday. Tomorrow, for my other club that I'm in, Tri Beta, we have interviews. I'm also on exec for that, and so I'm going to be doing activities, interviews tomorrow, because we're looking for someone on our committee, and then we're going to be taking exec photos, and then I have chapter in the evening. But I want tomorrow to be that day where I actually study for my music theory exam. So I'm taking 2 music classes, and then music theory is one class, and musicianship, which is the one I had my exam on last week, was the other class. So musicianship, I have a project due on Monday. Music theory, my midterm is technically on the 19th, which is a week from this Thursday, but I wanted to get a head start because I don't know anything in theory, and there's only one exam in that class, so I am a little scared. So that is pretty much it. That was a mouthful, but I'll take you through my day more because I'm just going through it myself, so I can really focus on vlogging, but also really focus on finishing all my things. So yeah. I just finished all of my chemistry labs, and then I finished my music project. It took me an hour and a half. So basically what I had to do was I had to pick a song for the semester, and so I picked Sleep Well by David. And for this part, for part 1 of the listening assignment, I had to pick a minute of the piece and then do a rhythm grid for it, and also figure out which phrasing goes in the top parts of the grid. So essentially I'm marking the phrases within the beats of each measure, and it was hard for me because I had to listen to that song 30 times to make sure I was getting all the beats down. And it was hard because I thought some lyrics kind of sound, they mirror the same thing. That doesn't mean that the rhythm is the same or the phrasing of the actual piece is the same. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna call my mom, and then I have the study room till 6 o'clock. It's 4:40. I haven't touched on my actual studying for chem lecture yet, so I'm gonna do that after I call my parents. But yes, and then we go back, cook some dinner, take a little break, practice my instrument, and then